Welcome back to Houston Life. From appetizers to cocktails, our next guest is celebrating spring in the kitchen.
Here with a look at what's hot on the menu at restaurants from Katy to Houston. Over to Anahuac, it's Tanji Patton from Good Taste TV. Hey, Tanji.
Hey, guys. Happy springtime.
Happy spring. You look very springy today.
It's finally here, right?
We should hope so. Well, I know Derek is super thirsty, as he always is this time of day. So I see some beverages here. Can you walk us through these spring cocktails?
Absolutely. So we've done a fun gin cocktail, recipes at goodtaste.tv. But the key with these drinks, we've done ice with little spring edible flowers inside. So these ice cubes are shaped like a rose. Hopefully you can see those. And
oh yeah, so the actual ice cube itself, like the tray is
right. And this is, if you guys have not, if you're a gin fan, you need to know about Gray Whale. If you're not a gin fan, you need to try Gray Whale. This is a beautiful gin. The botanicals are sourced all along the Pacific coastline in California, and it is so aromatic. To me, it's a softer version of gin. I just love it. And then this is a wine spritzer.
Oh, I'm double fisting here. This is embarrassing. This is the gin cocktail.
All right. That's the gin cocktail. Yeah. But you can see the little wildflowers. This is such a pretty presentation of a wine spritzer. You can even do it with wine if you like ice in your wine.
First of all, I started liking gin, Tanji, because of you. That's a true story.
That's a great gin.
This is delicious, and the fresh flowers, a nice touch. Hey, can we talk about this tray that it's on?
Okay, these are so beautiful. There's a local company called Bloomsake, and they do trays, they do coasters, they do wine stoppers that we've got here on this Verdejo wine.
Wow.
They're just stunning. So if you have a wedding and you want a keepsake for life, these are very sturdy. They're a lifetime item. Save the flowers, they produce the item for you. Anyway, it's Bloomsake, and you can find them online. Beautiful.
Yeah,
absolutely,
so if you've got like
beautiful.
a nice occasion, you can get your flowers dried.
Absolutely. And Verdejos for spring are a great spring wine. So get out of your Chardonnay habit and try something fun. This is great at H-E-B. Okay.
All right, I'm a little hungry now after trying all these drinks, and I see all this food out here, and it smells amazing. So let's start over here. Crawfish Hideaway. What is?
Well, I think crawfish and spring are synonymous in Houston, right? And Crawfish Hideaway, multiple locations around town, Baytown. You can find all of the others online, but they're known for their awesome crawfish, and the mud bugs are pretty good this year. And this is their crawfish hookup. So you've got the crab legs, you've got the shrimp, the crawfish, and some of the more standard, crawfish boil items. But Crawfish Hideaway, it's that time of year, y'all.
Don't forget the potatoes and the corn, some of my favorite parts as well. Perfectly seasoned.
That's one of the first things I learned when I moved to Houston, what a crawfish boil was. And it was a lot of work, but I felt like I was inaugurated.
It's an experience, right?
Exactly.
And once you do it, you look forward to it every year.
All right, moving on to Pearl and Vine. This is a beautiful dish, Tanji.
This is a beautiful restaurant. And stunning is more like it. Inside, it's just gorgeous. It sits on the back lawn. There's a lake. This is Pearl and Vine in Katy. The chef there, Ryan Hilburn, so incredibly talented. This is their new to the spring menu, a pistachio crusted red snapper. Red snapper in Houston, I tell you, I have snapper all over. There's none like the kind you get here in Houston. It's the freshest, the best, the cleanest tasting. It's beautiful. Pistachio crusted snapper sitting on a bed of roasted jumbo asparagus. Just beautiful. Pearl and Vine in Katy. Beautiful restaurant. Great wine list, too, by the way.
All right, is snapper a springtime fish, or is it
No,
year-round?
snapper, we get it year-round, but it's always so fresh in Houston. And when I'm eating in Houston, it is red snapper for me because it's the best.
It's so good. I love it. All right, and I love myself a good stuffed artichoke, which is what
I think you guys had Hugo on the show recently, right?
Ortega, we absolutely did last week,
Well, this is a beautiful stuffed artichoke with crawfish, mushrooms, as only Backstreet Cafe can do. Hugo Ortega, I think one of the most talented chefs in Houston.
Amen.
And perhaps one of the most modest.
He's incredible.
Amazing
man, and Tracy, his wife, very talented couple. This is Backstreet Cafe. It's a great springtime cafe, beautiful patio, and I just love the quaint, charming feel inside, too.
Great for happy hour cocktails.
Oh, and a vegan chocolate cake, by the way.
And Ruben made that?
Chocolate cake.
Vegan chocolate cake?
Yeah.
So Ruben's wife is vegan, and he made her this dessert. Is that the way the story goes?
And you will not be able to tell the difference. It is creamy, it is rich, and it screams dark chocolate. Delicious.
Beautiful.
And then this beautiful cake is from the bake shop in Cyprus. If you guys haven't seen some of the work she's done, Melissa's known for the giant ding dong. She's famous for that dessert.
Oh, I've had the giant ding dong.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, she also does a killer pimento cheese, chicken salad, you name it, but it. This is her beautiful donut cake, and it's a shout out to spring. So the bake shop in Cyprus, thank you for that. It's beautiful.
Is everything on there edible?
It's all edible.
There's pearls, there are flowers. It looks too pretty to eat, but we would probably eat it.
What I'm going to show you how to do, we have the recipe online. This is spring just all over the place, right? This is goat cheese with honey. It is an inexpensive appetizer to serve with friends, you know, sitting around on a weekend afternoon with a glass of Sauvignon Blanc. You can't go wrong.
And edible flowers as well.
And edible flowers. So the first thing you'll do, you get the wild flowers. Central Market has them right now. Sometimes H-E-B has them as well. You'll want to press them out with something heavy so they're somewhat flattened. And it's really quite simple. You're going to roll your goat cheese in the flowers, right?
As simple as that.
So easy.
Simple as that. And then you'll roll it,
Oh, I
cover
see.
it, secure it in your saran wrap.
Just regular
Stick it in
saran
the
wrap.
fridge for a few hours and let it kind of solidify. And that's what you're left with. And here we have the beautiful presentation. And I have to tell you, a shout out to Cool Linscomb for the beautiful spring table. You go in there now and it's screaming springtime.
Cool Linscomb is one of our favorites. They have their,
kitchen stores.
what's the discount card they have coming up through, I think it's later this month. I'll put details on my Facebook page.
Yeah, they
Every
do.
once in a while they do a sale.
Yes, they do. I mean, you get 20% off. You can save some big time bucks.
So this dish came from there.
This came from there too. Isn't that stunning? It's just beautiful. You can buy now, H-E-B, Central Market, little pieces of honeycomb. They're actually quite tasty, and they make such a pretty presentation.
And all
as
these
well.
and all these flowers you can also put in your drinks. These are the same flowers.
They're edible.
Little flowers.
They're edible.
Tanji, it's so simple and so beautiful. If I came over to your house and you served this, I feel like I was at the White House or something. It's so pretty.
You would be sorely disappointed, Derek.
Well, thank you so much, Tanji. It's great to see you. Thanks for all your
Great to
ideas.
see you,
And
too.
thanks
Cheers.
for lunch, too. There are snapdragons in my cocktail. No, don't worry, people. It is safe. Hey, be sure to follow Tanji on Instagram at Good Taste TV. And you can catch Tanji's show, Good Taste with Tanji, this weekend on KPRC2. Set your DVRs for 5:30 a.m. and prepare to be hungry, because every time I watch your show, Tanji, I am famished.
That's what it's supposed to be.
All right.